Ego state therapy was developed by John and Helen Watkins, two psychologists who spent decades studying how the mind organizes itself and how it protects itself. They laid out the full model in their 1997 book, Ego States: Theory and Therapy. But the work behind it goes back much further, with roots in classical psychoanalysis and clinical hypnosis. So, while you may not have heard much about it, this is not a new idea, and it's not a fringe one. It's a serious, carefully developed approach. And, for people living with complex trauma and dissociation, it can be one of the most helpful approaches there is. So, what is it? The Watkinses' core insight was this: the personality isn't one solid block. It's made of parts. They called them ego states. And that's true for everyone. The difference is in how separated those parts become. For most people, the boundaries between parts are soft and flexible. But when a child has to survive overwhelming experiences, the mind divides the load to get through it. One part holds the pain so the rest can function. One part stays alert for danger. One part keeps daily life going as if nothing is wrong. The Watkinses saw this clearly. It's not damage. It's protection. The mind doing something brilliant under impossible circumstances. The struggle comes later, because those parts can stay frozen in the time when they were needed. A part of you may still believe it's back then. It doesn't know you survived. So it keeps doing its old job. The bracing, the hiding, the harsh inner warnings. Even a critical, frightening inner voice usually began as protection, a part that learned that staying small and expecting nothing kept you safer. And how does the therapy actually work? The Watkinses described it beautifully, like family therapy, happening within one person. With a trained therapist, you slowly get to know each part. You listen to what it fears. You thank it for the protection it gave. And you gently help it discover that the danger is over, that there's a new way to help now. Notice what's not in that description. Nothing gets eliminated. No part of you is treated as the enemy. The goal isn't to erase parts, it's cooperation. Less inner war, more inner conversation. And if you're wondering whether this is legitimate, that's a fair question. And the answer is reassuring. Ego state therapy became a foundation that modern trauma treatment builds on. Today's leading approaches to dissociation, parts-based therapies, trauma specialists around the world, stand on the ground the Watkinses prepared. Many clinicians still haven't trained in it, which is genuinely unfortunate. But the model itself is sound, time-tested, and deeply humane. If parts of your inner world feel divided, frozen in the past, or at war with each other, this approach was developed for exactly that. Working with a therapist trained in ego state work or parts work can make the journey safe and real. You deserve that support. Every part of you does. And one small thing before you go. If this video helped something make sense for you, a like genuinely helps this reach others who are searching for these same answers. And if you'd like to keep walking this path together, you're warmly invited to subscribe. Until next time, be kind to every part of you. The way out is within.